Can you believe it? February is already here, and if you're like most people, January's resolutions are long gone. But don't worry, in this video we're going to be talking about goals, and I'm going to share with you 5 ways on how to reach your goals. Back everyone, thank you for joining me here at another Breaking Talk. If you don't know me yet, my name is Alex, and I like to make videos that help the community, help you out, helps me out as well. So thank you for all of you who always week to week always come and join me here. There's always going to be another contest, another video, another topic to talk about. Today's topic is about goals. And the reason that this one is so important is because if we can't see where we're going, we'll never get there. And that's why this topic is so important. It's been so important in my life in the recent years to do and set some goals for myself. So today I'm going to present to you 5 ways that you could achieve these goals. If this video has helped you out, make sure you tag somebody else. If you see somebody, know somebody that will benefit from this video, tell them, hey, listen, look at this video that I found. This way we got a further reach and we have a further impact to people. I wanted to share a story with you about Bruce Lee. I don't know if you guys know him, Bruce Lee. You guys remember that guy? He was awesome. He was great, great martial arts. But also in not just martial arts. There's a lot of people who are great in martial arts, but he was great at the movies. And at the beginning, back when he was, he started becoming popular, the Asian culture, Asians weren't really predominant in Hollywood. One of the things that he did, he actually created a letter to himself. And in the letter, he describes, he's talking to himself. He says by the year, and I forgot the exact date, but by the year, let's say 1975, he was going to achieve breaking into the Hollywood and make movies. And he said that he was going to be happy and just fulfilled because of this experience and all that he was going to go through. This is before he became famous. And of course, there was hard work behind that. But he achieved that goal.
The natural instinct, and here is control. You are to combine the two in harmony. If you have one to the extreme, you will be very unscientific. If you have another to the extreme, you become all of a sudden a mechanical man, no longer a human being. So it is a successful combination of both.
Let me share with you the first goal, and that is to set the goal. If at first you don't know exactly what you're aiming for, again, like I said, how do we expect to get there? And the Bible says actually even more clearly. It says that a person who's actually deciding to make a tower, they sit and they think about do they have enough resources, enough money to complete this. And that's what setting the goals are. We need to make sure that this is happening, that we actually have a vision for ourselves to make sure that our goals are attainable. And there's a lot more that we could talk about this topic, but I also wanted to share with you another thing that the Bible says, and it says that we don't have because we don't ask. And once again, it goes back to setting the goals, because if we don't know what we're asking for, then how do we know what the goal is, what our finish line is? And that's, I think, very, very important, is just setting those goals. The second one is you have to see your goals. And us human beings, we're actually very, very visual. And what we need to do is see the goals. And what I mean by that is, once you set the goals, you should make it a big, big point to write it down. Write it down, because I know a lot of people would say, I have it in my head, or yeah, I know what it is. But here's the thing, you tend to forget things. Our brains are really powerful, but when it comes to memory, it's actually been proven that we're not so good. We actually start recalling things differently every single time. I also wanted to share you guys this picture here. I don't know if you could see it. This is I don't know if you know it, it's called La Sagrada Familia. And this is in Barcelona, Spain. It's still in construction, not like renovation. No. Still in construction, guys. 130 years constructing it. I don't often do cinematics, but I think this deserves a cinematic view. Hit that. to something. Oh,
Something like this.
I gotta see this. Any architecture here in the world, before you do anything, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna write the architecture. You're gonna see how it's gonna look like. You're gonna move things. You're gonna see if the codes are okay. If the if there's any fire hazards. So that's so important for us to get done before you even start building. Powerful, powerful. The next one is to speak your goals. And here's and believe it or not, really, this right here is for yourself to believe it, for myself to believe it myself. Here's the thing, God, he knows what you're capable of. He knows what everybody's capable of as human beings. He made you, he knows you. This is actually for yourself. You're speaking it into existence. That's how things actually come about, is by speaking it. So just when you're alone time, when you're by yourself, speak. If you have real goals, that attainable goals that you really want to make, like I said, you have to see them, but you also have to say them, declare them, and it's for you to actually hear yourself and believe it. I'll tell you a quick story. As you know, I'm very, very close to getting my doctorate. Very close. I'm weeks away. And thank you for everybody who's been praying and just, supporting me on all this. But here's the biggest change that happened. Somebody, I don't want to say their name because they might be watching. I don't want to put them out there. But this person used to say, hey, doctor. He used to call me doctor all the time. And he used to kind of, I didn't like it actually, because I wasn't doing everything possible to achieve that goal. It's hard, but I wasn't doing the best possible to make that. And every time they said it, I felt like I should be working harder. I should be doing this, but I'm not making any headway with this thing. It didn't take until one day I said, you know what? Why does it bother me so much that they call me doctor? One day I'm actually going to be a doctor. So I have to believe it. I have to internalize it. I have to become a doctor before I get the degree. And that little small change of me speaking it, saying, I am a doctor, that changed everything. Then we have share your goals. And this one's a little, you don't want to share your goals with everybody, okay? And you don't want to share all your goals. If you have multiple goals, you don't want to share with everybody. You have to be very careful about this. But do share your goals with people who care about you, people who you have confidence in, who you know that are responsible people. Because if you tell the wrong person your goals, instead of building you up, they might build you down and bring you down. So you have to be very mindful who you share your goals, but I do want you to share your goals because that is accountability. Make sure that we're helping each other, as many people have helped me out with this doctor degree. I want to make sure I help others out. That brings me to the last one here. The last one is help others with their goals. That's so important because I believe that, again, we're a community and God made us this way to share with each other. He made us a very social creatures. And actually, I want to share something very powerful. In the Bible, in the Tower of Babel, I don't know if you heard that story, but the Tower of Babel, the people had made this tower and they wanted to get to heaven. And God, he said, you know what, I have to kind of confuse these people because, and here's the biggest thing. He said, because if I don't confuse them, these people can amount and achieve anything. So even God said, if these people get together, there's nothing that's going to be able to stop them. So he had to confuse the languages and make people speak different languages. That's so powerful to know that us together, we united, we can achieve so much, and again, we could help each other with our goals that we have. Thank you for stopping by. I wanted to share this, guys, with you because it is powerful to set goals. And as always, and if I can help you out with anything, let me know how I can help you out, how I can help you out with goals. Let's help each other out because together we could achieve greatness. We could achieve anything. This year is your year. It doesn't matter that February is here and January is gone. Today is the day to begin new. Remember, guys, always keep breaking through.
Now, water can flow or it can crash in water, my friend.